trying to chase him down as we get set to go racing. Glad you're tuned in here from Phoenix, Arizona on a beautiful day. To help you out in the turns. John Andretti. And the Midas wall camera brought to you by Midas. Go safely. Go Midas. We'll have those cameras around the racetrack for you. Andretti leading. And remember, as we ride with Dale Jarrett now, the fact that our race leader, Andretti, has finished here in the last 3 years, or more appropriately, the 43 car in the last 3 years, has won the race, finished third, and finished sixth.
Eli, what a war we have right here. The 2 car there, of course, is Rusty Wallace. There goes the Dale Earnhardt going down in the corner. These guys right now are waiting on the air pressure to come up in the tires. They drop the air pressure for later when the tires get a little hotter. Of course, the air pressure goes up, and they'll start handling the way they want them to. Right now, they're waiting on that.
The other thing they're going to wait for is their paycheck out of this event. $2.7 million in prize money, a record almost double what was paid here in '97, more than 5 times what the drivers earned when this place had its first Winston Cup race in 1988.
And nearly as much as Dr. Dick Berggren makes on a per annum basis.
Oh, he wishes.
Well, there's a guy that's going to make that per year, the 20 car there, Tony Stewart. This guy is magnificent on this racetrack. I was out here one year when he won in the Silver Crown car. He won in the midget car, and he had never been in a super modified car. He crawls in there and finishes second.
Look at that 3 machine, that black car. Dale Earnhardt trying to scramble towards the front in 13th and challenging for 12th and 11th. You're right, Tony Stewart is just that good to get into a race car. But what does that other stuff mean, Dick? I mean, the fact that he's in a 1,200 or 1,500-pound car here with all sorts of horsepower, what does that mean for a big stock car on the same track?
Well, interestingly, usually they'd say it doesn't mean much of anything. But Tony says for this particular racetrack, for Phoenix, the balance issues are about the same. And he thinks that some of the things he learned running sprint cars, midgets, Indy cars, super modifieds here, actually is going to help him this afternoon.
Eli, Dale Earnhardt would like for these 2 guys to quit running side by side so he can make a challenge toward the front. He's kind of pinned in right now as Kenny Wallace and Stewart are fighting it out. He's got nowhere to go. He's going back and forth trying to find a hole to get by.
Glenn Earnhardt looks like he's faster in that group than the other guys.
Yeah, Eli, when they started this race, it was a total crapshoot. I talked to Kevin Hamlin, the crew chief, earlier this morning. They changed everything under that car except the left rear spring. All the chassis components. They just were not satisfied yesterday after happy hour. He said we're either going to be real good or we're going to be terrible. We'll know pretty quick. Looks like they made the right changes.
And you see already the car's sliding a little bit, skating around.
Yeah, and his chrome horn's working pretty good, too. He gives Stewart a little shot there to let him know, I'm here, don't pull over. And Kenny Wallace just got a little nudge, too. Earnhardt's definitely on the move.
Here he goes around Stewart in the 20. Inside of the 55, Kenny Wallace. Different paint scheme than you're used to seeing for Kenny. And Earnhardt finally makes those passes, so he's up to 11th spot now.
Kenny Wallace is running the best race car he's got in the stable. That's the same car he finished second with at New Hampshire. That's his career best. He also finished 5th in that car at Martinsville Speedway.
Here's Jeff Burton riding with him right now. Back in 15th spot.
Yeah, he won't be there long. He's the type of guy that goes faster and faster as they go along. He sets his car up for long runs. You can see he's starting to move towards the front now.
Just underway, 8 laps into the race that goes 312 laps, 500 kilometers. Take a look at what happened moments ago. Little action involving Mike Skinner. There you see he and Wally Dallenbach, the Lowe's and Bud cars, bumping into the corner.
Now that probably had a little something to do with something on the back straightaway, and that was just a little return there.
Outside groove doesn't necessarily work. Let's see if Jeff Burton's car can get the bite off the corner.
Oh, yeah, this car is definitely hooked in. You can see it has good straightaway speed, too. That's the one thing that a lot of people don't realize about Burton's car. They say, boy, does he get faster as it goes along. He's got a nice power plant in that race car every week, too.